Well, at least we know one person that's happy. Adam Silver. Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. Well, it looks like LeBron has made his decision. Philadelphia, here we come. LeBron fans full steam ahead. Wow. Well, y'all already know what to do in this situation. Catch us Sunday, noon Eastern time for the GOAT James Kingdom show with Billy and Ajani. That's where you're going to get the full reaction and all that we have to say about this decision LeBron just made this afternoon. Again, this is GOAT James Kingdom, and we're going to go live Sunday noon Eastern time. So y'all be prepared. Be ready to see all GJK members, all GJK subscribers and followers. We can't wait to see y'all because we're going to have a lot to talk about. We're going to have a lot of fun. So again, if you're looking forward to our reaction, catch us noon Eastern time on the GOAT James Kingdom show on the YouTube channel, GOAT James Kingdom. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Grip keeper,
Ajani the exposure,
piano dart,
organ low, archive open,
5 on 5,
clip on clip, watch your mouth,
stand on it. Grip keeper,
grip keeper,
archive creeper,
archive creeping,
zesty talking,
zesty talking,
panel leaking,
panel leaking,
say he said it,
said it,
red clip,
play the clip,
run it back,
let me see it,
GJK, let it separate, Ajani pull the record,
let it meditate,
they made the name, not a name by it.
grip keeper,
Walking through a dark line, came in calm with the black fire, don't smile, whole clips in the stack pie. Let's take a step back, St. Luke. Talk long, still ain't laying one hoop. Blind vision saw the room get tight. No ball after the facts hit light. Our money switch lanes.
toast again,
King's Speech tried to sting, got pinned. This ain't yelling, this receipts on beat. Courtroom trap for the church keys deep. No one can shake, 808 now. Every lie you told got a time on the clock. They throw jokes,
he let it breathe,
then bring the footage back from underneath. Says the Jeffers wanna live with no tape. OT in the cut like it might be too late.
run it back,
Run it back,
line for line,
line for line.
no escape,
No escape.
from your time,
They love my cool, but the rules got hoes. Move that scale every time Ron rolls. MVPs, count your Russell Love driving 5G, treated like they ain't alive. Scoring count to the record got passed. Then longevity became a new man. Every standard came wrapped in fog. A Johnny peel it back, now the room go dark. You don't need volume.
he ain't got sequence,
First claim that's
show
control.
no weakness,
I don't get loud.
he let him talk,
Then the whole clip rise like chalk on the wall.
they say he does smoke,
He bring the whole out.
say he switched up,
He bring the whole out.
say he got cooked
The
up.
hub don't say no.
Archive your teeth when the lights get low.
5 on 5.
Clip on clip,
Watch your mouth.
stand on it.
This where them rules where the lies get dressed. But fake wins live off deleted mess. Click little panel,
Quick little break,
then pray nobody say.
save the frame.
Why don't you got eyes?
Page unknown,
Screen in the door.
post stream clone.
One no quote,
One fake angle,
not a whole YouTube.
TT tango.
But Johnny don't
He
change.
waiting plot,
Cold as a vault with the folders locked. They made crib keeper,
he
he
made it long.
now every zesty fear with the
Archive song,
Now the ghost story, this a live autopsy. Rip criteria laid out sloppy.
GJK.
In the room, keep it clean.
For the grip, hip and dig up everything.
Grip keeper,
I got creeping,
zesty talking.
hand on leaking.
Say he said it,
Said it,
where the clip.
running back.
Let me see it.
GJK,
Let us separate.
loud and Johnny, pull the record, let it meditate.
They made the name.
Loud and name bite.
Grip keeper, walking through a dark line.
DJK,
Archive open,
just don't rock.
live stay frozen. Grip keeper, walking through a dark line.
DJK,
Archive open,
kids don't rock.
live stay frozen.
Grip keeper,
Walking through a dark line.
DJK,
Archive open,
kids don't rock.
live stay frozen.
Grip keeper,
Walking through a dark line.
DJK,
Archive open,
kids don't rock.
live stay frozen. Live stay frozen. Live stay frozen. Live stay frozen. TJK. TJK. Crew keeper.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Welcome to another Friday Night Exposure with The Exposer. I'm your host, Ajani, The Exposer. Here, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all seen me doing a lot of these film studies and doing a lot of stuff going on GOAT James Kingdom for the summer, but I'm still here for y'all every Friday night like I'm supposed to, giving you great content. So be sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the GJK membership. As you guys know, we are growing a community of real hoopers and basketball fans that love the game. We know today there was some big news. The GOAT chose his destination for the 2027 NBA season. He will be a Philadelphia 76er. And obviously, if you want to have this conversation with me, you just got to join me on a Sunday afternoon with the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and Ajani and the rest of the fellas, as we will be discussing that. But again, y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to everybody who's already in the comments now. I see a few of y'all here. Shout out to all the GJK members in the building. What's good, Marcus? Peace and blessings. We got Jeremiah in the building. Them dudes is out here. Yeah, Philadelphia, man. LeBron fans is happy. Lamar Jack, what's good? What's good, Lamar, man? It's always great seeing GJK members in the building. My boy Tay's in here too. What's good, Tay? Asante, what's good, man? I know you upset. I know you upset, but it's all love, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Again, peace and blessings to all y'all for joining me on a Friday night, man. Having fun talking the game of basketball. As tonight's program, we're going to be discussing winning. And why winning doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT, man. Because, I just got through listening to a debate, and I heard, a Zesty Jeffrey tried to take winning off the table versus Bill Russell in this debate that I heard. Because obviously, the first thing you should think about when we talk about winning in basketball, or just winning in any sport in general, it's got to be Bill Russell. But we all know that is not enough to make you the GOAT. But somehow Michael Jordan's 6 championships seem to make him the GOAT. We've heard people say a lot of silly things about winning and LeBron being a loser. And, again, winning has always been one of the crux for the Zesty Jeffrey coalition and their argument for why Michael Jordan's the greatest player ever. But, here in GOAT James Kingdom, like we always say, man, we don't make shit up, we look shit up. So, y'all know I'm working on my top 25 greatest players of all time. I'm revamping it. I try to do this every so often because obviously I want to see where guys like Stephen Curry and Harden and Westbrook and Giannis and all these guys will fall in my ranking. And obviously Kevin Durant as well. So we're going to do that as well coming up. Not next week's program because I actually going to take off next week because I am enjoying my summer as well. But also don't forget to catch the DJK THA Summer Film Festival because we're going to be doing that all summer long. So definitely stay in tune with GOAT James Kingdom. Again, hit the ring notification to let yourself know about what happens on GOAT James Kingdom platform. And also follow us on all other platforms because we are available on other platforms. So again, like I was saying, we have to, get down to the crux of what makes you a winner, right? And I've come to this realization that I got to add a winning aspect to my criteria, and by doing that, I formulated something for the Zesties, and I think the Zesties are gonna love it. I think they're gonna have to love it because it's gonna be no reason why you can't love it, right? And we have to talk about how winning is what they always talk about, how you play the game to win. We always said you play to win the game. But now all of a sudden when we start comparing all the ideas of winning, it becomes a problem because, again, championships is not enough to make Michael Jordan the GOAT. So what I did was, I came up with the greatest, winningest player built ever, right? So this is the greater, winningest player ever built, right? I know it sounds crazy. Greater, winningest player ever built, right? And this criteria is what I'm going to measure 10 players that most of us talk about when we talk about the GOAT conversation. And in particular, obviously, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He's going to be the topic of discussion when we do this right here. So we're going to be talking about winning, right? And that's going to be tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be just about winning, nothing else, just winning, right? And, Zesties don't like that. Zesties don't like that at all. They get upset, they get frustrated, they get angry at GOAT James Kingdom because we have these formulas and we utilize the formulas correctly so that it can be applied across the board. Right? So this is what we have here. We have this formula, we have this criteria right here, right? Let me actually put myself in this scenario right here. Let's do this here. So, right? So now that we have this established here, right? This is the greatest champion build of all time. You cannot even argue against this, right? Cannot argue against this, right? We're talking about championships, right? 11 championships is the greatest as far as winning championships. So you have to accomplish at least 11 championships. You got to make the finals 12 times. You got to make the playoffs 19 times. You have to win at least 42 playoff series. You have to win 188 playoff games. You have to have 1,074 regular season wins. You have to have 20 regular seasons at winning seasons. You have to have 20 winning seasons in your career. You have to have 4 gold medals. And if you have all of this, you are a 10 out of 10. You are a 100% the greatest winner ever. So the question is, where does Michael Jordan fall when we start talking about players like this? When we start talking about players in the sense of winning, not just championships, because we all know it's not fair to compare everybody to Bill Russell's 11, especially for the Zesties, because they start crying. But what if we start adding other elements? Like I said, making the finals, which is also an accomplishment and a sign of winning. Making the playoffs, another accomplishment, a sign of winning. The amount of playoff games that you won. The amount of regular season games that you won in your career. The amount of times you had winning seasons in your career. Obviously, the opportunity to win gold medals, right? These are all aspects of winning. So where does your GOAT, Michael Jordan, fall in? I see some of y'all say Michael Jordan is your GOAT. Well, where does Michael Jordan fall in that if we compare the winning aspect of all of this? So what I did was I took the 10 players. I just wanted to grade 10 players in this scenario. Just 10 players for tonight's program. So we're going to grade, obviously, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, right? Stephen Curry. And just for a caveat, I wanted to throw him in there, Scottie Pippen. Right? Because y'all know Scottie Pippen said he's 6-0. And that make him the GOAT. That's what Scottie said, not what I said. But either with that, these are the 10 players we're going to discuss, and we're going to measure their careers. We're going to take all of their numbers based off these winning categories, which again is your rings, finals appearances, playoff wins, regular season wins, winning seasons, and gold medals. And series wins as well. How many series wins you have as well in your career. So we're putting all of this in one big capoodle, and we're going to judge all these players' careers on how they see how they fare out in this situation. Right? And this is simple math. This is not difficult. Again, it's going to probably be difficult for a Zesty to understand, but it's fine. Here in Go James Kingdom, we don't cry about it. So, obviously, every player is ranked, and they got a particular number, right? So, if that's the case, then let's give y'all 6 through 10 to show y'all. I remember the players I gave y'all. I gave y'all Mike. I gave y'all Braun. I gave you Wilt. I gave you Kareem. I gave you Russell. I gave you Kobe. I gave you Magic. I gave you Duncan. I gave you Curry. And I gave you Scottie Pippen. These 10 players are the only 10 players we're going to talk about for tonight's program, right? And again, these are the categories that we're grading all these players on right here, right? All these players are going to be graded up on this graph right here, right? On these accomplishments. These are all the greatest accomplishments in winning, right? So let's get right to it, right? Off the top, this would be the top 10 players. Starting at number 10, it will be Wilt Chamberlain, because Wilt Chamberlain obviously didn't get a chance to win as much because he played in Bill Russell's era. Bill Russell won the most. But at the end of the day, Wilt Chamberlain is 10th. Stephen Curry's 9th. Michael Jordan is ranked 8th amongst all these players. Magic and Kobe are ranked higher than Michael Jordan at 7th and 6th. And again, the way we're grading this is by your accomplishments. Your accomplishments is being graded by this player right here. This is what you're being graded by. So you're being graded by this player right here. So it's not Mike versus Bill Russell, Mike versus LeBron. It's Mike versus the greatest accomplishments of all time. This is the greatest accomplishment of all time. You can't get better than this when we're talking about winning. This would be the ultimate winningest player ever. That's what it is. That's what I should call it. The ultimate winningest player ever. That's exactly what this player is. And I'm actually going to change the graph now. I actually like that word. Right? So now if we grade all these players to this accomplishment, where do they rank? Right? So let's first start off obviously with the guy who's the whole show is about, Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan has 6 championships. That is 55% of 11. So Jordan scores 5.5 points for that. He also has 6 finals appearances, which means he gets a half of 12, because 12 is the most. So he scores 5 points there. And it goes so on and so forth. Jordan only has 13 playoff appearances. He has 30 playoff wins. He has 119 playoff games won. He's won 706 regular season games. He only has 10 winning seasons, and he's a 2-time gold medalist. And when you take all of these numbers and put it together, Michael Jordan's comes up to 5.91 points, which means Michael Jordan is 59% of greatness when we're talking about winning. Michael Jordan is 59% of this player right here. This player right here, Michael Jordan's 59%. Michael Jordan is 59% of this greatness right here. Because this player represents 100% greatness. Jordan represents 59% greatness. And the sad part about Michael Jordan in this category is that he's not better than Kobe or Magic because, again, they won more in their careers, even though they didn't win more championships. Right? And you guys can't say this is about longevity because, obviously, Magic Johnson doesn't have longevity. He played less seasons than Mike, but he still outscored Mike. He's got 6.04 points because, again, he won 5 championships. He made the finals more than Jordan. He's had the same amount of playoff appearances, but he's won more playoffs than Jordan. He has more playoff wins than Jordan. He has less regular seasons wins than Michael Jordan. But he has more winning seasons than Michael Jordan, and he has one less gold medal than Michael Jordan. So all of that gives him that number. But when you go to Kobe, it's the same thing. Kobe has one less ring than Mike, but he made more finals than Mike. He has more playoff appearances than Mike. He's won more playoff series than Mike. He's won more playoff games than Mike, more regular season games than Mike, has more winning seasons than Mike, and has the same amount of gold medals Mike have. So when we look at these type of players, that is what you get. And again, we are ranking these players based off of what we consider the greatest build of all time. This is the greatest player when we talk about, if we take everything that you talk about, when we talk about accomplishing the most in NBA history. That's what this represents right here. This represents that to the fullest. And I think that Zesties don't like this because, again, like we keep telling y'all, Jordan's career is not enough. He never accomplished enough to be considered the greatest player to play the game as far as winning-wise. That never was a thing for Michael Jordan, right? So we get back to the graph now. Like I said, Michael Jordan is 8th in this ranking right here. He would be 8th. Now remember, the players we're ranking is LeBron, Mike, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? Kobe Bryant, Magic, Scottie Pippen, Stephen Curry, and Wilt Chamberlain. So you already know Scottie Pippen's not here, so that means Scottie Pippen is ranked above Mike. And we always told y'all, Scottie Pippen won more than Michael Jordan. Zesty Jeffries don't like to hear that. They like to throw the Finals MVP, which has nothing to do with winning. Right? Michael Jordan's Finals MVPs is an individual award that represents his performances in the finals. Great performances that Michael Jordan had earned him an award, which is called the Finals MVP. But we're not talking about MVP awards here. We're not talking about accolades. We're talking about winning. And Michael Jordan's 6 Finals MVPs does not make his 6 championships more valuable than Scottie Pippen's 6. They both have the same 6 NBA championships. Jordan doesn't have a different ring. Jordan doesn't have a different title. Jordan may be a different player, but we're not talking about the player. We're talking about winning, and teams win. And what did you do as far as winning is applied here. And that's what we're sticking to. So when we say Michael Jordan is not the greatest player of all time by winning, and winning definitely don't make Michael Jordan the GOAT, it's clear as day with this GOAT James Kingdom formula. We keep telling y'all we have the greatest formula and criteria across the board. We can measure true players' greatness and what they accomplish in the NBA because we're not biased. We are observers of the game. We are independent basketball observers, an IBO. That's what we are. And we are smart enough to realize LeBron's the GOAT because LeBron James does things that nobody can do. So when we're grading players to this player build right here, which is, again, this is the greatest player build. This is about winning. This is the ultimate winningest player ever build. You have to have 11 championships, 12 finals appearances, 19 playoff appearances. You have to have 42 playoff series wins, 188 playoff wins, 1,074 regular season wins, have 20 winning seasons, and be a 4-time gold medalist. And this would be the greatest, winningest career ever. This right here is the ultimate of winning. And when we judge players like Michael Jordan to this, amongst just 10 players, he doesn't rank in the top 5. But I know you ask, hey, Johnny, if Michael Jordan's not in the top 5 in winning all time, and you got Scottie Pippen on here, where the hell is Scottie Pippen getting here? Where do you got Scottie Pippen ranked? Well, Scottie Pippen is that great that Scottie would be 4th on this list if we were grading winning. Because, again, he has the same amount of championships Michael has.
He has the same amount of finals appearances Michael has, but he's made the playoffs more than Mike. He's won more playoff series than Mike. He's won more playoff games than Mike. He's had more regular season wins than Mike. He has more winning seasons than Mike, and he has the same amount of Olympic gold medals. So obviously he's going to score higher than Mike because Scottie Pippen's a winner. If we're just grading players by winning, Scottie Pippen would be 4th all time on this list because Scottie Pippen has been winning on every level of the game when we talk about basketball and professional NBA's a game. That's where he's at, right? And it's a shock that y'all see Bill Russell here because, again, this is why this is important, why our formula is great because, again, our formula does not hold any one particular criteria over the other. So you can have 11 championships like Bill Russell, but now that we've evened out the field by adding making the finals and playoffs and wins and all of these extra caveats, now the 11 championships is just one aspect of his greatness. And now where else does he fall in when we talk about how many finals he makes? Obviously, he's made the most finals in NBA history, all right? But he's only made the playoffs 13 times compared to 20 times, right? That's only 68% of the greatness, right? He's only won 27 series compared to 42. That's 64%. Right? He's only won 107 playoff games. That's about 57% of the greatness of 188. So in all these other categories, he is not as great as he is as being in the finals and making the finals. But he's good enough to make him a top 5 player. Right? And then obviously you got Tim Duncan is 3rd. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And then you have LeBron James. And this is why we tell y'all LeBron James is the GOAT. Because the measurement of greatness is LeBron James. He has accomplished the most in any category. When I do this category stuff, y'all gonna be upset with me. I keep telling y'all this. Y'all gonna really, really be upset. Because when I start putting in these categories in here, right, and I start adding what I'm gonna add, which is the stats, right? When I start adding regular season stats and playoff stats, right, y'all gonna get upset as well. Then when I start adding the accolades, y'all gonna get upset as well. So across the board, when we have measurable aspects of the game, we can measure LeBron James' greatness. And this is how he lands number 1 as the greatest winner of all time. And there's no comparison. LeBron James is the greatest winner of all time. Hands down. It's not even an argument, right? Because if we add everything that goes along into winning, not just championships, you can see why LeBron James is the greatest winner. Because again, LeBron James has the 4 championships. Yes, that's only 36% of Bill Russell's greatness in championships. But LeBron made the finals 10 times. That's a lot of winning. I know you Zesties don't like to hear that, but LeBron James making the finals 10 times is a lot of winning. It equals to a lot of series wins, a lot of playoff wins. Even in the 6 seasons where he lost in the NBA Finals, he still won 3 playoff series and at least 12 playoff games in each one of those playoffs. So he still was able to rack up a bunch of stuff. He was still able, again, to put up over 70 wins, right, while still winning 18 playoff rounds. And if we go back and look at Wilt Chamberlain's numbers, Wilt Chamberlain has only won 18 playoff rounds for his career. LeBron James won that many playoff games, that many playoff series, right, rounds on the six losses in the finals. So that's why making the finals it means something because it represents how much you win. Then obviously LeBron James has made the playoffs. This year made the 19th time, ties him with Karl Malone and John Stockton for 19 playoff appearances alongside Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, obviously, you see there, right? That is what you see. Oh, there go to my first mistype. I know I was going to have a mistypo somewhere. How did I not see that? It's supposed to be 19 for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He has 19 playoff appearances, not 10, right? So I'm going to fix that eventually, right? But then you also have, like I said, series wins. LeBron James has 42, the most in NBA history, the most playoff wins in NBA history. He's second in regular season wins, and he has the most winning seasons in NBA history, alongside Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So LeBron James has all of these factors, and he has 3 gold medals. So when you add all of this winning LeBron James has, it eventually leads to 86%. LeBron James is damn near 90% of the greatness when we're talking about the greatest player ever when winning. LeBron James is 86% of this. 86% of this. Right? So like I said, Zesties could be mad all they want to. But we're grading winning because, again, even if we just do the championships alone won't make Michael Jordan the GOAT. 6 championships is not enough to trump 11. So you still have to figure out what you're going to use to trump 5 more championships. There's no way you can do that. And if you can find a way to trump 5 more championships, then why LeBron James's illustrious career can't trump Jordan's 2 more championships? Because I can guarantee you, when we're done with this criteria, when I'm done putting everything together, once I start adding the winning, the accolades, and the playoff stats with the regular season stats, Jordan's not going to be ahead of Bill Russell either. Jordan's not going to be ahead of Kareem. He's not going to be ahead of Wilt Chamberlain. He's not going to be ahead of LeBron. Those guys accomplished more in their careers. Because they lead in a lot of categories that Jordan just don't lead in enough categories in to compare with these guys. He'll be close. But now that I added this winning aspect here and I see Tim Duncan able to outscore Michael Jordan like this, he might be able to surpass Michael Jordan once we're done with everything. Once I add everything, I might have Tim Duncan in my top 5 and Michael Jordan might be number 6. I might have found a way by adding winning, something that's supposed to help Michael Jordan. By adding and creating a winning category in my criteria, somehow Michael Jordan is going to lose more points. This is why we keep telling y'all winning doesn't help Jordan's resume. There's really nothing that makes Jordan the GOAT. But if you want to stick with any guns, Zesties, don't stick to winning. Winning ain't it, especially now. Because now I just got more ammo. Because again, in GOAT James Kingdom, we grade players by the greatest accomplishments of all time. If you can't compare it to the greatest accomplishments of all time, then you're not the greatest player of all time. You're just not. And that's why Zesties are going to get mad at me when we have this conversation tonight. Or whenever we have the conversation. Because I'm actually going to take this to TikTok too. I'm going to bring this one to TikTok. Because I'm going to get Zesties completely upset with this one. Because you can't argue winning. And that's what they want to argue. They want to argue winning. Because like we told y'all, LeBron James is still the greatest winner of all time. And the criteria that we laid out right here shows that, yes, LeBron James still the greatest winner. So we can say LeBron's the greatest winner, LeBron's the greatest player, LeBron's the greatest this, that, and the third, because at the end of the day, the stats and the accolades and achievements proves LeBron James is the greatest player ever. But what the stats and accolades prove as well is Jordan is not the GOAT because of winning. Winning doesn't help Jordan's case at all. And that's the point of tonight's program. Jordan's not the GOAT of anything. He's not the GOAT of winning. He's not the GOAT of stats. He's not the GOAT of accolades. He's only the GOAT of marketing and promotions. That's really what Michael Jordan's impact of the game is that he is a marketable guy. And that every company is going to tell you how great he is because he will eventually coerce you into purchasing a product. That's all it's about. Oh, shout out to the Hardwood Authority show, ladies and gentlemen. The young man does great things over there. There's some fine work going on right now with the Hardwood Authority show. Obviously, we're in collaboration with those people. With those fine young men. We are out here doing big things. Shout out to the Hardwood Authority show. Make sure y'all catch the GJK THA Summer Film Sessions. Which the Summer Film Sessions were supposed to be for the GJK members in the GJK lobby, but obviously taking it to TikTok is a little bit more engaging, and we could also repurpose the content and bring it here to YouTube to you guys. But a shout out to everybody who's been supporting us. Y'all make sure to keep watching these these film sessions. We're gonna keep breaking down film. Shout out to my boy Inside. Shout out to my boy Juan Boy. Shout out to my boy Olo. All love and blessings from GOAT James Kingdom, man. Again, if you want to become a GJK member, all you got to do is hit that join tab on the GJK page, and you'll be right there, man. Again, I got to get y'all some merchandise, y'all. I'm waiting for some stuff to come in. I had some difficulties with some stuff, so y'all gotta excuse me, man. It's been a long summer. I've been doing a lot of things, man. I got my son here from the not from the holidays, but for the summer from school. So, that is for sure. But again, like I said, we're talking about winning, and when we're talking about winning, Michael Jordan is not the greatest winner of all time. He doesn't rack up to this player right here. He doesn't stack up to all the greatest accomplishments when we talk about winning. And when we're talking about winning, this is what it's about. Zesty tell us it's only about winning. Well, if it's about winning, then we have to understand that these are the greatest accomplishments in winning. Right here. You can't get better than this. This is the ultimate winning factor right here. These are all the aspects of winning. If there's anything else we want to add, let me know. I can add it when we're talking about winning. Because I know some of y'all are going to say, well, why don't you add three-peats? Well, the reason we don't add three-peats because that's not the greatest accomplishments in winning all time. So we would compare three-peats to an eight-peat, but three-peats and eight-peat is not that much better than a two-peat to an eight-peat. So it's not going to help Jordan much, right? It might help him against maybe Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan doesn't have that. That's another caveat that can help Mike, but it ain't going to help Mike that much, right? So we can add that if y'all want to, but all that's going to do is boost up Bill Russell. That's going to give Bill Russell another 10 points because he's going to have the 8 championships, right? And then another thing I thought about too watching this and thinking about this was now y'all going to say, well, these numbers are cooked or whatever and is help LeBron, but that's not even the worst part about this for y'all when we talk about the players that we see on these names. I mean, on this list, the names we see on this list, right? Because just think about this. If Scottie Pippen could be top 5 amongst all these players, right? Imagine Tim Duncan's teammates. Imagine the other Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson teammates. Imagine Bill Russell's teammates, right? The guys that won a bunch of championships and was involved in the same winning season and the same winning from all these players, right? Guys like a Derek Fisher, guys like a Tony Parker, guys like a Manu Ginobili, a Robert Horry. These guys all have winning seasons, playoff series wins, playoff games won. The only thing they probably wouldn't have on their resume is going to be the gold, but they're still going to be ranked high, which is crazy because, like I said, if you get someone like of Derek Fisher to score higher than 5.91, Derek Fisher is more of a winner than Michael Jordan. He's definitely going to be more of a winner than Stephen Curry. And y'all wouldn't agree to that, which is why we always tell y'all winning doesn't really matter when we're trying to grade players in the first place. But since y'all love to talk about winning so much, here in GOAT James Kingdom, we're going to add winning as its own specific category in grading a player. So we already have the stats, we have the accolades, and now we added winning to this. Winning is going to be another caveat to show how much greater a player is because y'all say that we're biased and we root for a loser and blah, 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 blah. But obviously, we said LeBron's won the most. LeBron is the greatest winner in NBA history. He's won 4 championships in the toughest era in NBA history. And to y'all, he's on his way to win another championship. I already been hearing it. He's already right now in Philadelphia's automatic contenders to be champions because LeBron joined their roster. So again, this is what LeBron does. He affects winning across the board. That's why he has the most in all these categories. Like I said, he's going to have the most. He has the most 10s. He has 4 10s in this category. He's the only player with the 4 10s. No other player has that. So again, we're going to judge players by being the greatest players of all time. We're going to have to use winning as a category. And Michael Jordan's not a part of it. So when we take away winning, Jordan ain't the GOAT. It's just that simple. When we take away winning, Jordan ain't the GOAT. Y'all want to talk about Jordan being the GOAT, but it ain't going to be that. And I know y'all mad, and I already see it. But I'll put the link up. If y'all want to come up here and have a conversation with Ajani the Exposer, we're more than willing to have this conversation. Obviously, don't come over here crying because Jordan's career is not enough. I told y'all this a long time ago. Y'all should have never started this GOAT debate. Y'all should have let lying dogs lie. But now y'all come out here with your nonsense, and now y'all got to deal with GOAT James Kingdom. Because we terrorizing the Zesties. It's a wrap. We just saw a Zesty crash out on TikTok just now before today's show. So again, this is what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. So shout out to all the GJK members. Shout out to all the GJK assassins. It's always great having you guys here. GOAT James Kingdom is going to continue to do what we do best. Friday Night Exposure is not going nowhere. Sunday shows are not going nowhere. And we're going to do even more content. We're going to even do more content. Oh, don't get me started, Juan Boy. Juan Boy, don't get me started. You know it's still Biscayne in June. Oh, you thought things changed? That what you thought? You thought there was a difference? You thought... y'all forget who I am, man. Y'all, you know what? Y'all, it's always going to be Biscayne in June. That is where and when the Miami Heat celebrate their championship. the Greek freak, bitch.
Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through clouds, holding a trophy. We got that Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through crowds, holding a trophy. The Godfather did again. It's time to begin. The Heat's gonna win with the 7-foot Nigerian. Two big boys to make big noise. Best duo in the East. These boys bout to feast. Readiest beast and sport about to unleash. New terror in the league. You cats ain't hearing me. This is heat in 3rd degree. We making this degree. Let the title goes to Miami. Confetti parade down Biscayne, man. This is why I love this game. We got the Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through crowds, holding a trophy. We got the Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through crowds, holding a trophy. Down through crowds, holding a trophy.
Damn, man. We didn't get the GOAT, but it's all right, man. It's all G, man. What's good, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me again. It is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposure. We are here having some fun talking about winning. Shout out to Iron Man. We got Juan Boy in the building. What's good, Juan Boy?
South Street in June, nigga.
Oh, no, not South Street in Philly, man. No way, man. How we go from having to deal with you bum-ass Laker fans, now we got to deal with you Philly fans? All right, listen, we're going to talk about it on Sunday for sure, man. We're going to talk about it on Sunday for sure. But, hey, you see they trying to drag us over here to them debates with the Zesties on TikTok on Friday nights?
Yeah, right now, Wadi is putting the beats on King Road.
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure he is. What was Inside's final total? Because when I left, he had like 30-something votes. Anybody know?
Damn,
I don't know. What was the debate?
Jordan versus Bill Russell.
Supposed to be debating Superstar?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zesty Star. His new name is Track Star now. His name is
you didn't
Track
show
Star.
up?
Because he run like he showed up. He showed up talking crap. Had his script just like all the Zesties do. They went to Chat GPT to get an argument put together, and got deep fried. Again, it was a little bit chaotic because it was 2 rounds, and then he let them like go back and forth in the 3rd round, and that just was them over talking each other the whole 3 minutes. But I thought it was funny because he said it was supposed to be 4 rounds, 2 to 3 minute rounds, and then when the debate started, he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do 2 minutes." So I don't know. But again, when I was there, Inside was destroying the polls, and the Zesty Star was crying, Track Star was crying because he kept saying that it was a biased chat, that everybody in the chat was biased and against him.
Yeah, I saw that debate with Juan Boy and Vision, man. And Juan Boy cooked that dude, bro.
Yeah. Vision over here is still trying to recoup from me, and now he went out and got deep fried by Juan Boy.
Yeah.
Like I said, love that chicken from Popeyes. So, but we got the topic here. We'll get a chance to discuss it once we get some more folks up here. But we do have this topic here. Let's start with you, Iron Man. We're talking about winning, right? They told us that Jordan is the greatest winner of all time, but compared to this, he doesn't rank higher than Magic Johnson or Kobe.
Yeah.
So are we wrong when we say winning don't make Michael Jordan the GOAT?
No, you're not wrong. I mean, you could have added that he's the only player in the top 5 that hasn't won in multiple decades. I mean, has he won in 2? No, he hasn't won in 2 decades. So I mean, you have Kobe winning in 2 decades. I mean, you have Kareem winning in 2 decades. So could add that.
That's true. LeBron
Another one,
LeBron won in 2 decades.
yeah, LeBron won in 2. Even Wilt, I think Wilt won in 2 decades.
Bill Russell won in 2 decades.
Yep.
Yeah, technically you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
Kobe.
They
won
love
in-
to
yeah,
talk about
yeah.
the top 75 players. He
Stephen
haven't won
Curry.
in, yeah.
Stephen Curry
Yeah,
won in 2
Curry.
decades. Curry won in 2 decades.
They love to
Duncan
talk
won in 2 decades.
about. Yep.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead. Iron.
They
Oh
love
shit!
to talk
Wow, you know we about the OG Anunoby won in 2 decades.
about. Yep.
Because he won. Yeah, because he won. He was hurt when
2019.
Toronto made the playoffs.
2019,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about the top 75 player, I mean, has he won a championship without a top 75 player? I mean, Kobe did. I mean, LeBron did.
Hakeem did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Hakeem did. I mean,
This is
there's a whole lot of stuff that you can go. Say that MJ hasn't. Is not. Well, MJ is not the greatest winner. If you want to talk about like this winning and stuff, so. Yeah.
That's true. And somebody just said Duncan won in 3 eras. That's true. He did win in 3 decades.
Yeah, he did win in 3.
And then we got this. We got a Zesty here. Said it's about winning. You don't get to the finals and lose, right? Okay. What is that? That doesn't make no sense. What are you just trying to say? It's just about the Raw championships. It still don't make Jordan the GOAT. Still don't make Jordan the GOAT. And Bill Russell losing in the finals 1 time doesn't absolve him winning 5 more times. To be the man, you have to beat the man. Well, you have to beat the man through the playoffs. You can't just count the time that you won championships. He says, and then the final straw. I've only seen 2 players in my lifetime that had killer instinct in them. A fake term, just like advantage creation, because Kobe and Mike didn't accomplish enough. They can't even be top 5 on this list. Kobe didn't even win more than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen won more than Kobe. I mean, it didn't even make no sense. But they're not gonna like to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, LeBron's the ultimate winner. I mean, you talking about like he has the most wins in NBA history, the most win shares in NBA history, the most winning season in NBA history, the most playoff appearances in NBA history, the most series wins in playoff history, the most wins in playoff history. The only player to win Finals MVP on 3 different teams. I mean, LeBron is just he's the ultimate winner. Yeah, like you said, it's not even close. So
Jesse's are hilarious. We got some music going on in the background, one boy. But what's it called? Listen, he said second place is the first place loser. Changed my mind. But what would you rather be, the first place loser or the last place loser? Like, think about what you just said. If you want to grade losing, isn't being first place better than being last place? And if you want to say, well, no, that means you're just the biggest loser. No, the biggest loser is the guy who loses last. That's the biggest loser. That's the first loser. If you're talking about who loses first, is the guy who gets knocked out in the first round. That's the first loser. That's the first place loser. That's the guy who lost first. So either way, it doesn't even fit your category.
They upset. Hey, John, they hurt.
Like, they don't make no sense. It's not my fault Jordan didn't win enough. It's not my fault Jordan's career is not enough.
These dudes are hurt, man. Golly.
And what's crazy when Wombo was like, he was like, there's no such thing as a GOAT that's 1-9 without his best player.
Yeah.
His best player teammate, without his best teammate. No GOAT is 1-9 without that.
Yeah. He said even Luka won a playoff series without a top 75 player or a Hall of Fame player.
Why are we using top 75? Top 75 is a career thing. It has nothing to do with how good a player was.
Yeah. But the Kobe Tarts use that.
Paul Gasol is one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah,
Just because they didn't vote him on the on top 75 list.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on some of the people that's on that list that's not better than Paul Gasol.
I knew that list was trash when they didn't put Dwight Howard on.
Yep.
Exactly.
Off
the top. Off the top.
And why would you put
You got Dwight Howard on.
Damian
You got
Lillard in the
Patrick
top
Ewing
75?
on.
Why would you put Damian Lillard in the top 75, not Dwight Howard? I don't get that.
Why? Nah, Dame. I put Dame over Patrick Ewing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing was underwhelming, man. I'm sorry, man. Patrick Ewing get a pass
His
just because he played in
res-
Jordan's
you
era.
put the Dwight Howard resume next to Patrick Ewing, bro. It ain't even close.
Yeah.
It's not.
He said, "What super team did Bron beat?"
The Warriors.
Golden State Warriors.
The San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Spurs are a super team. They got 4 Hall of Famers like LeBron's teams, right? Isn't that what y'all saying?
Oh, and the Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, Golden State had 4 All Stars. Well, no, they had 3 All NBA players.
Yep.
What y'all talking about? LeBron never won with a super team. If none of those teams were super teams, none of LeBron's teams are super teams.
Hey, yo, did y'all hear the news that Stephon Castle grew 2 inches?
Possibly.
He's 6'8" now.
Possibly. Damn, 6'8".
Damn.
Yeah.
He's 6'8"? Wasn't he 6'5"?
That's scary.
That's
We
like
were
3 inches.
6'6".
Yeah, that's scary.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, they got reports. Yeah, they have reports all on it. Motherfucking show. He's grew 2 inches. This kid's is crazy.
Can he start and then Vassell come off the bench and then slide Harper into the starting lineup?
I'm not. Nah, Stephon Castle's too good to come off the bench.
No, I said
No, he
Vassell come off the bench.
Send Vassell to the bench.
Nah, keep him in your starting lineup.
And keep Dylan Harper off the bench.
Put Dylan Harper in the starting lineup. Take Fox out.
Yep.
What up, Inside?
I mean, he was an all-star this year. He got them there.
Let's give Inside the floor, man. Shout out to Inside for stir frying some hot stewed chicken for us tonight. Mr. Track Star, Zesty Star, ran into the wrong GOAT James Kingdom assassin. What was the final tally before I give you a chance to do a little speech? What was the final tally?
It was like 35 to like 5, like 39 to 5 or something like that. It was nasty work.
It was nasty work. Shout out to you, man. This boy they set it up, man. Again, man. You Zesties can't deal with us because we know how to talk basketball, man. Go ahead and give your victory speech because I need y'all to see this, man. Shout out to Inside the Arc, man. The Hardwood Authority show. 1/3 of the show. Go ahead, brother. Get your time off.
Man, look, man. As Ajani always says, these Zesties gotta stop crying. There's no crying in the GOAT debate. And when faced with an opponent where he thought he could cook with the same script he could use for LeBron James, it doesn't work. We talking about one of the greatest players, if not the greatest players, Bill Russell. So like I said, anyone who wants to debate me inside the Yark or even my co-host Wombo Knows Ball, you can let me know. Follow myself at Inside the Yark X. We fry these Zesty Jeffries every single day on this platform and on the purple on TikTok. We do this all day. We not worried about these Zesties. Their information doesn't matter. We out.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are. So we tell them we're basketball fans.
We are the truest, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I love to see y'all doing y'all thing on TikTok and on YouTube. Again, follow Inside the Arc on TikTok and on YouTube, but also follow the Hardwood Authority show as these fine gentlemen, Juan Boy and Inside the Arc, do a show there. And also follow Ochi. We got Ochi in the building. What's good, Ochi? Please tell me you got it clipped up, Ochi.
Now what clipped up? I'm just hearing about this now.
Oh no, Ochi! What you been doing, Ochi? Oh.
No, I gotta get fourth quarter Steves.
We have to start paying Ochi, man. You know what? We have to start. We're gonna have to start a donation fund account just to send Ochi money to make sure he stay on his job. Ochi, we need you clipping things, man. We gotta know your schedule, sir, so we can put you on the things. You didn't know about the debate? They told everybody about the debate.
Man, so gay. I gotta get Steves.
No, I did not know. I was busy anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to report it.
Alright, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Damn, but Inside the Arc went up against Zesty Star on TikTok. Bill Russell versus Jordan. It was a 2-round, 3-minute debate, and then the third round was a chaotic free for all. Whoever can say whatever they can get off their chest, get it off your chest. Zesty Star just started ranting and promoting like he was a wrestler. Like I don't know, these dudes think they doing wrestling. Like they really think they wrestlers, bro.
Man, look, once I was trying to be respectful for the last round dunk, but once he started trying, I was like, nah, bro, you're not about to try and steal.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, we just gonna you gonna have to talk over me. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to talk over me. So we got it done.
Yeah, we got facts, man. Let's get my boy Black up in here. Peace and blessings, bro. Thank you for joining the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposure. We're talking about winning and obviously why winning doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT. Is there anything you need me to explain to you about this criteria? If not, go ahead and get your take off, brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, as far as winning, I just look at the perfect record as something that stands alone within itself. It was done multiple times, and the record is perfect. But I also see the argument of making it to the final so many times and also winning. So you know what I mean. Championships doesn't make you the GOAT, though. I don't agree with that. I think it's a combination of accolades, achievements, and winning.
Yeah, but you know the sad part about what you guys do with this 6-0 thing and the you know this undefeated record talk is that if we use this in this criteria, it would even be worse because now what you're doing is a player who's 1-0 is going to be better than somebody who's 11-1, right? It's going to take away what greatness really represents because the 100% doesn't mean anything great. It doesn't hold any form of greatness. So so now we would say, well, let's just say we don't do it by the 100%. We just do it by the number. The raw number is 6-0. Well, then 8-0 would be the greatest accomplishment ever. But then now anybody who's lost in the finals can't be measured, so they're gonna get a 0 because they lost in the finals. And we're just adding a category and ignoring the fact that you still lost, but just because you didn't lose in the finals, we're not. So why are we only counting the losses because it's in the finals? And that's not a sign of winning anyway. We're supposed to be talking about winning. Why even losses even being mentioned? Like that's why I find it so funny because all these guys are already winners. They're winning. We're talking about how much they won. We're not talking about losing. We're talking about winning. Because if you don't win, you're a loser. But there's no way you won can you ever be a loser. All these guys that we have on this list, they're all winners. They've won more than they've lost. These are winners. There's no need to bring up losing because everybody loses. Nobody goes undefeated. There's only one player I know in NBA history that never lost in an NBA career, and that's some dude named Gene Guerrero who played for the Celtics in the '60s. He played 4 NBA seasons or something like that and won all championships all his NBA career. Other than that, bro, you're gonna lose.
Right. Michael didn't get a chance to lose, so that's a knock on him. As far as getting to the finals, I think that's an achievement in itself. You know what I mean? Because you at least it's a lot of top superstars don't even take their team to the finals to have a chance to win or lose. So I count that. If Michael would have been in the league a lot of different times and didn't have everything set up for him, he would have had an opportunity to lose. And then you seen in '95, he didn't even make it to the finals. So, I mean, I think it's a combination of things. I look at the dominance, the MVPs. I think that's what puts you in the conversation. I think that's what keeps a guy like Kobe out and puts a LeBron in the multiple MVPs, the multiple championships. It starts to put you in rarefied air.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, those are all different aspects. Tonight's show is just about winning. And like I said, I am creating the whole GOAT formula. Like I said, there's going to be 4 separate categories. There's going to be 2 for stats, 1 for the playoffs, 1 for the regular season. Then there's going to be a category just for the accolades that players achieve for their careers. And there's going to be another category for winning. This is the winning category. So automatically, you're already going to know. Obviously, the high score player is going to be able to score in this criteria will be 60, right? And 10 points will come from this category right here. So you already know Michael Jordan's only going to score 5.9 points off of this category right here. That's going to be his category. He's already starting off on a bad start because he's already going to be behind Scottie Pippen. This is so funny to me that he's behind Scottie Pippen, man. I don't really know what to say about it, man. But again, we are trying to find out who's the greatest winner of all time. And if you want a great winning, there's nothing greater than this resume right here. This resume y'all see right here is the greatest resume ever. If we took all of the greatest accomplishments in winning and put it into one player, this one hypothetical player, this would be the greatest winner in NBA history. This would be the greatest winner in sports history. Every year, this man was basically dominating the game. So, that's what we're here to do, man. I heard YD cook King's Speech Roll. That
Yes,
was
sir.
gonna be easy. King's Speech Roll is literally Glass Joe. If you
Yeah.
ever played Mike Tyson Punch Out, he's Glass
Yeah.
Joe.
If the nigga know
Roll
first
easy
level,
work.
the first level.
Yeah, he is easy work, man. But we got 2 cents in the building. It was good, 2 cents, man. Thank you for joining me on a Friday night, man. I don't know if you caught the early part of the show, but we were talking about winning and why Michael Jordan's winning doesn't make him the GOAT. But I got this formula here, and obviously I rank Michael Jordan with 10 other players. I mean, with 9 other players. So a total of 10 players. You got Mike, you got Bill Russell, Jordan. LeBron, Kareem, Wilt, Pippen, Kobe, Magic, Stephen Curry, and who's the other player I'm missing here? Right? Oh, and Tim Duncan. So Jordan ended up being 8th all time. Kobe ended up being 6th. Obviously, LeBron's the GOAT, number 1 all time. He just wins more than anybody in NBA history. So, what do you think about this criteria and obviously Michael Jordan's placement in this top 10 ranking tonight?
Okay, yeah. Let me start here. Yeah, trust me. I've been watching and listening. I was on the phone some of the time, but yeah. I seen the numbers that you did. It's kind of similar to that one that you did before. I'm gonna put it like this. You know, I'm an analogy man. So I think of Michael Jordan as Pete Rose, outstanding hitter. He the most hits ever in baseball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I look at LeBron James as Barry Bonds. He has the most home runs or whatever. They both are great, but I cannot no longer be that biased. I'm North Carolina till I die. But it doesn't. The championships is a part of you being a GOAT. You can't be a GOAT without chips. You just can't. Nobody. That's one of the criteria. So you can't change the narrative to fit only that. You're like, oh well, you only got one, and he got 6. That cannot be the only criteria. It has to be other things: scoring, points, wins. It's a lot of stuff that goes into the formula. And you ain't got to convince me that. Yeah, LeBron, he passed my boy, and it's kind of sad, kind of like LeBron going to the Philly for you.
Yeah. And I knew I would get this. Somebody said I'm going to go to hell. Look, somebody said setting up the point system based off longevity. It's not based off longevity. If it was based off of longevity, right? Why does Magic and Bill Russell are ahead of Jordan? Why is that? Why is that? If it's really based off longevity. Again, it's no one's fault. Jordan the winner. And if we go by percentages, it don't even matter. We can add percent. What percentage do you want to add? What percentage is that? Like I said, if we already talked about finals percentage, you can't bring that up. So you want to bring playoff wins percentage, playoff series wins percentage, regular season wins percentage. You think that's gonna help Jordan? That's not gonna help Jordan. That's what y'all fail to realize, that even in that category, there's going to be other players. The more categories you add, the more Jordan's averages have to be. Because again, this is an average. His 5.91 is an average of all of the scores that he put here.
Well, you hell on wheels. You hell on wheels with your stats and your receipts. That's what I love. I mean, you ain't just saying hypotheticals or your opinion on everything. The stuff that you're saying is objectively true. On the internet, we have to know that it's our opinions and all that bull crap. But some things, when you talk, it's objective. I'm like, well, if you keep lining that up, yeah, you can't win the argument. Your girl probably win 2 arguments in your house, but
no, she went. My wife, no. Cause see, the thing about me, this is one thing about me, and I told Brandon this when he was like, yo, let's start a basketball show together. I told him, yo, I don't want to have a show of opinions based and just people coming up giving their subjective takes. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to waste my time doing that. Cause I already know the internet is full of ludicrous people. So it's that's the type of energy that'll drive me crazy, bro. I only got 1 gray hair at 45. I ain't trying to grow more gray hair because I'm arguing with fools on the internet. So if I don't like fools on the internet, why am I gonna come on the internet being a fool? Right? I gotta come on the internet with something constructive, something that's concrete, something that people can actually register and focus on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna come. I'm never. And listen, if I want to give people how I feel, I would have a podcast about social and political content. Obviously, you see, I'm not doing that. And that's how I met Brandon in the first place, because that's what I was really doing, just going on social media, telling people how I felt about the stuff that was going on in the world. But nobody gave a damn when I was saying that. As soon as I said LeBron was the GOAT, I had the whole Zesty Jeffrey coalition coming at me, man. Didn't make no sense. But again, I'm here to do that, and that's why I don't mind you guys coming up here being yourselves, so that we all allowed to have our opinions. But as long as you understand this is just how you feel, and you're not imposing your will or the way you feel on other people, it's fine with me. We don't got no problem here, man. That's what GOAT James Kingdom is for. And so shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to everybody here, man. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button too, man. Cause I be like, damn, y'all don't be hyping GOAT James videos. I go to other channels to see them get hype. I be like, can somebody hype our videos too? Hit that hype button too. Y'all be hitting the like button. So shout out to y'all who be showing love, man. Again, YouTube is the place to be for content like this. I know, man. I hope fourth quarter Steez gets in touch with Lamont and I, so that we can have this debate tonight and we can show him how to put it on the internet.
Tonight? Oh, you like the debate from tonight?
The debate from tonight, exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna DM him because let me see.
Yeah, I told him I joined the live and I told him about it. I was like, listen, bro, if you really and I know Lamont's gonna tell him to send me the live, because Lamont's gonna want to talk about this tomorrow night for sure, for sure.
Dude, I really was trying to debate. Like I was just trying to debate, and I was on Herm's platform, and out of nowhere, Superstar joined. And Herm, Herm like the instigate. Herm's like, yo, Superstar, you want to debate? So I didn't even know I was going to be debating. And then they set it up for today. I was like, I bet. I told Superstar, please come prepared. Because when I come prepared, you're not going to win. You're not. I'm just keeping it straight up. So I had to deep fry him real quick, man. Did it sound like I was reading?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I don't care. All I listen to is the facts that's presented.
Because I wasn't reading some of it. I was just off the dome. I ain't going to lie.
Nah, you gotta have your notes. There's nothing wrong with having your notes and knowing your information. He was reading. You can clearly tell he was reading. Those motherfuckers can't talk like that. Those motherfuckers are reading. And that's fine. Nobody cares about that. If you are going on ChatGPT and letting ChatGPT argue for you, then if you're debating a real debater, you're going to lose. Because one thing about providing information is there's a way to provide the information. You can't just say it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be dry with it. You got to try to be, you know what I'm saying, semi-entertaining. But he tried, but that stuff only works on his live. That boisterous stuff don't work like that. You can't do that in the middle of a live. Literally, in the end of his first round, he went into a rant talking about how he was going to deep fry you, do all this stuff. So he wasted time there. And then in the second round, he said basically the same shit he said in the first round, and then took half of that round saying the same nonsense about deep frying you and how easy a caveman could do it and blah, and then didn't say nothing concrete. And I ain't gonna lie, he made some good arguments for Jordan if you didn't know how to argue against it. But I wish I would have heard your chance to rebuttal what he had if you would have had a chance to go off the dome and rebuttal off of that. So that, because that's something that always helps in a debate. Just give y'all some tidbits. Is that one freestyle moment or that one improv moment where you talk about something they talk about and just flip it on them in the middle of the debate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get him like that. So because he said some stuff especially, and I thought you was gonna get him when he said that. Who has the offensive and defensive load? I thought you was gonna throw. Well, if we do that, Jordan didn't have the defensive load.
I tried, but that's when he started.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's why I was getting ready to get straight into that.
Yeah, because you can say, okay, Jordan had the offensive load, but in reality, Jordan didn't have the defensive load. He had Scottie Pippen, one of the greatest defenders of all time, if not the greatest perimeter defender of all time. So that took all the defensive load from him, just like some of those guys took the offensive load away from Bill Russell, which is funny. I don't even know what offensive load means. These guys be making stuff up in the middle of debates. It's preposterous. But we got the secret weapon in the building. Shout out to Olo. In fact, we got the whole inside. The whole Hardwood Authority show panel here. So shout out to, again, Olo, Juan Boy, Inside the Arc. These fine gentlemen get together with GOAT James Kingdom. We are collaborating for the GJK Summer Film Festival, where all we do is watch film. Like Juan Boy say, what does the film say? And we've been breaking down a lot of film so far this summer. We 10 episodes in, y'all. Y'all know that, right?
Yes, sir. I seen it. I said, dang, been that long?
We 10 episodes
but not to mention the stuff that we didn't do this summer, the stuff we done before the summer.
Of course. No, and again, y'all know we only doing this because there's no basketball when now, and y'all know when the basketball season starts, we're gonna get back to doing more play-by-play, having fun doing stuff like that, and so we're gonna definitely get there. So I see Lamont's in the building. Shout out to Lamont, man. Peace and blessings to FYF Sports Debate. Shout out to everybody who's watching us on that platform as well. It's always great having you guys around. Again, we are here to talk basketball, nothing else here. We're talking about winning, and obviously this, again, shout out to the fourth quarter Steez on TikTok for doing this Friday night stuff. This is what I wanted Friday Night Exposure to be, which was a debate platform where we can have debates. But Zesty's are scared of Goat James Kingdom, and we all cool with each other, so there's no real debates here. But if he can keep that going, which I don't think he can, because once the Zesty start losing, they're gonna be too afraid to go over there. So if King Rotisserie and Zesty Star got roasted in the same night, and then you let Tony roast, oh, it might be a problem. They might not want to have that debate. They might not be able to get people up no more.
And that's why he started doing with the money part. He is doing the Galaxy, so hopefully that'll keep people trying to pull up. Hopefully.
Yeah, I heard they blamed you, Lamont. That's what you get. I told y'all, because you be scamming, Lamont. They all know you a scammer. They all know your wicked ways, Lamont. They know exactly what you be doing. They know that, man. They know, man. Well, if you're interested in getting in the debate that Mr. Drew knows ball, go holler at fourth quarter Steez on TikTok. And obviously, y'all know what I want. I want a 20v1. Don't ask me for no one-on-one GOAT debate. I want 20 Zesty Jeffries at once. I don't have time to be arguing with all of you at once. I want to give you guys the whole capoodle. If I can be 20 Zesties at one time, I will end the GOAT debate. That's my job. I'm here to end the GOAT debate. That's just it. I'm here to end the GOAT debate, man. I'm here to end the GOAT debate. He said King Speech Rose said he lost because of me. How? How did that happen?
Oh shit!
Oh my God, bro.
King Ro always get cooked.
Now I told you he's Glass Joe. He's literally the Glass Joe of social media, bro. He's like the easiest guy to have a conversation. He never stays on point. He's always saying something reckless. And it's so sad because Bubble Boy's not too far behind.
Bubble Boy.
Yeah, Bubble Boy's the worst, man. What's good, Olo? Is Olo there? I see your mic is on. Yeah, Olo's here. Yeah, Olo's here. We all here, man. Welcome to the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, man. We're here talking about the greatest winner of all time, and I ranked them from 1 to 10 just by using some players that we always talk about: Wilt Chamberlain, Stephen Curry, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Bill Russell, Scottie Pippen. And again, Scottie Pippen was actually a caveat. I just wanted to see where Scottie would fall in this ranking amongst these players. And obviously, Scottie's a greater winner than Michael Jordan. But then you got Tim Duncan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and obviously LeBron James, rounds off the number one of all time. Because again, in GOAT James Kingdom, we don't make shit up, we look it up. And it's not our fault that there's nothing that makes Jordan the GOAT other than having the most obnoxious and atrocious fan base. Now, 2 cents. You say you from North Carolina. Is that it about Michael Jordan because he's from North Carolina? So Michael Jordan get love just because he's from North Carolina?
Oh, of
I
course.
guess he played there too.
Yeah,
he played there too. So he played for North Carolina. So
yeah, and that's all we knew. We grew up. I mean, I am biased, so I know what Jordan fans can hang their head on, and you can't take it away from them.
Yeah,
it's the impressiveness. It's the
UNC wasn't
impressiveness
his
of what he
first choice.
did. Hold on.
UCLA turned that motherfucker down.
What happened?
UCLA turned him down.
Who?
Jordan.
Turned him down?
Yeah,
Jordan wanted to go play in UCLA is what he's saying.
He wanted to go play in UCLA.
North Carolina. He went to North Carolina. I think it was like his third option. I think
we know how that turned out.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, he did play in North Carolina. I was just wondering, to be honest with you, 2 cents, because I know you always say that. You always say I'm from North Carolina. I know you be representing your state. Shout out to you, man. I'm not gonna hate on you for being from North Carolina. But I just wanted to know how much love he got since you're from there, because at the end of the day, I know he got some roots there. So
yeah, he do. Just in a nutshell, look. Everybody's got their hometown. We're not New York or somewhere like that, or Chicago. We're not that. But at the end of the day, we got certain people we'll hang our hat on. And he happened to be the dude, and he proved it, and he proved it to us. We didn't care. We didn't really care what nobody else said. The only thing that I can say that you can hang your hat on is the impressiveness of his short career, which you say it's not enough, which I had to agree. I conceded. Look, if I made 10 10 half court shots, and you made 11, no, you made 12, but you did it out of 100, and I did it out of 10. Which one is more impressive? I know you did more, so it's the psychological thing that goes on as a competitor. That's all I did is compete in sports all my life. I know what was impressive. I know what LeBron is doing. It is definitely a goal to be able to play that long. I mean, that's great that he did it. But I'm talking about this. It can only be intangible. That's why I got to concede on it. It's intangible. Oh, he looked better, and this, that, and other. That's bullcrap argument, and it's so subjective. So that's why when I come and I talk to people, I'm LeBron. I'm on board. I ain't trying to act like I'm hating on LeBron. No, because he is the GOAT. At the very least, he's my GOAT. I can't. There's no way I can.
He don't have to be your GOAT. He don't have to be your GOAT. We don't force people to make LeBron. I'm just saying. He is, like I said, he is the GOAT. He don't have to be your GOAT. But let me address this guy here, because these guys get upset all the time. He said, "Who's the greatest loser in NBA history?" And he said it's a rhetorical question. I would have to say the greatest loser of all time is somebody who's under 500 for their career in general. Meaning, what player would that be? Like, what NBA player would have lost more in the regular season, lost more in the playoffs? Like who would be that player?
It's Vince Carter. Vince Carter got the most losses in NBA history.
Okay, I know he got the most losses, but does he have more losses than wins?
I have to check that.
Yeah, we can Google it. See, that's what I'm talking about, Johnny.
I don't know. I think he does that.
As like as an example, is Tracy McGrady under 500 in the playoffs since he lost in the first round a lot?
Yeah. It's bullcrap narrative sometimes. That's why they put a cap on you had to shoot a certain amount of free throws, because some guys can shoot and be 100%. A guy to shoot 1 for 1 is 100% free throw shooter. Steph Curry made 930 out of 1,000. He's 93%. You're not about to tell me a 1 for 1 guy is better than Steph Curry shooting a free throw. This dumb statistic. That's why I be wanting to know what's his percentage, winning percentage. LeBron James is not the losing NBA player in history by percentage. Not even close.
No.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's not even close. No, it's not even close.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have to Google that.
All right, so Akeem Olajuwon is 16. Yeah, Akeem Olajuwon is 16 and 13 in his NBA career in playoff series. So he's won more playoff series than he's lost. So I would guess then he obviously has more playoff wins than he's lost. Who would be a player that has more regular season losses than wins and more playoff losses than playoff wins? Who would that be? Would it be Tracy? Because the problem is you can't just count the losses, because a loser doesn't win. So if you're counting somebody like LeBron who has the most losses or the most, I think LeBron James doesn't even have the most. He doesn't even have the most series losses. LeBron just has the most playoff losses.
Yeah,
that would be really it.
Yeah.
But he has the most playoff wins.
He owned the record for the most turnovers. But you wouldn't say LeBron.
Well, Tracy McGrady now. Tracy McGrady is 3-9 in playoff series, which means he's definitely under 500 in playoffs.
Damn.
Small sample size, bro. That's not fair.
And the worst part about it is that you know what's crazy? The 3 playoff wins he has is on the Spurs, so he has no playoff wins.
So it's not fair to do a small sample size. It's not fair to do a longevity sample size. What's fair?
No. I'm saying that a small sample size.
So we can't count
12 games.
We can't.
You
Okay,
realize
all right, so now we have.
Yeah, Golden State went what 16 and something or whatever in a 1 year playoff run, and now we're gonna try to say something about him in that small sample size, which we could be correct. That is correct factually, but it's a small sample size. This ain't 1 for 1 from the free throw line. He's 100%. That type of stuff. Yeah, know how to use the data that we receive.
Vince Carter is just above 500. Vince Carter is 785 and 756. So he's 29 games above 500. He's basically 509. That's his thing. That's his winning percentage. Yeah. So although he has the most losses in NBA history, he's definitely not the biggest loser in NBA history.
He played for 8 teams in the NBA, so I get it.
So yeah,
he didn't get a chance to choose the Lakers and Philadelphia and Miami. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. For a group of dudes who love talking about winning, y'all sure mention losing a lot. Y'all sure love to talk about losing, because again, that's why we say winning doesn't make Jordan the GOAT. Because like I said, if we grade Jordan to the greatest accomplishments of all time in winning, he falls short. He falls short of this. And if we said the guy who loses the less, Jordan's not going to be there neither.
Just say it's not enough, like you normally do. You need to put that in quotation. You just say it's not enough. It's not like
we got a whole song. We got a whole song based off it.
It's just stuck in my head when you did. Yeah, that it's not enough.
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. I mean, and then we get guys like what's it called, Ace Zesty here. He's gonna come here crying and complain like he does every week about why LeBron's greater than everybody else. All he gonna do is cry because he left. That's not him. Look, I just graded your player Michael Jordan and Stephen Curry to this greatest player thing. And look where they ranked. And then your boy Kobe, they're not even top 5 greatest winners of all time. If we grade them by the greatest accomplishments of winning of all time, they don't even rank there. And then y'all say LeBron's the greatest loser of all time. He wins the most. He's won the most.
Narrative stuff. I get it when they can use it. Yeah.
We expose narrative. That's why it's called the Friday night exposure with the exposer. Because I expose narrative. I expose Zesty Jeffrey logic. I put Zesty Jeffries in the Zesty Jeffrey cemetery where they belong. This is where they belong. They get put in this burial spot right here on Goat James Kingdom, right here in the special place. All Zesty Jeffries. We have identified, cataloged, and marked all of y'all for y'all final spot.
Welcome to Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery, where we have identified, marked, and cataloged all Zesty Jeffries for their final resting spot. No longer will you hear Zesty Jeffrey logic like 6-0 and the toughest era ever. This is where all of that ends, right here at Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery. Subscribe to the GOAT James Kingdom channel and also check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership.
Mic check.
That's one of my favorite videos. That's one of my favorite videos. Your mic check was
Mic check.
You good. We can hear you now.
Regular season winners. As of July 2026.
Oh, that's you 2 cents. That was 2 cents with some background noise. Now that was 2 cents with some background noise. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. We gotta go back to this right here. There we go. Boom. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work, man. But again, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Winning don't make Jordan the GOAT. That's just what it is. What's good, Olo, man? What's good, Olo, man? So, Olo, you see your boy inside today, man. He had Track Star running, boy. Track Star was shuffling, boy. He was happy it ended after 2 rounds because he didn't have nothing else. If they would have went another 3rd round, they would have really saw how bad it would have got. They so lucky that 4th quarter Steve saved them because that would have been an annihilation. Did he change the rules up for the next debate, or did he keep it the same way?
He changed it for the next one.
So you was the guinea pig.
Man, look, man. If they would have went to that 3rd and 4th round, because I could smoke him in the back and forth, he just wouldn't let me talk. So I just had to make sure he wasn't gonna get no points off if you're not gonna let me talk. So I could have smoked him in the 3rd and 4th, but he ain't stopping from happening. It would have been I had to go for my 2nd round talking points that I wrote down, and I had to skip to my third round and hit the Bill Russell did this. Jordan lost, and then that MVP conversion rate, that shit was elite. That shit said he converts 38% of his MVPs. Jordan shoots 32% from three. He's more likely to win MVP than Jordan is to make a three. I know that shit hit. I know it did.
Yeah, no, that I ain't gonna say that second round. You got to be careful with throwing out numbers too much because you can lose the ear of the fan base of the people out there when you start throwing out too many numbers for them to try to register, especially when you throw so many percentage. Because you did that in the first round too. So, but again, you did a good job, man. Because he tried to go the two-way route and you know. Yeah, it just didn't work out well. He just kept repeating himself, and he really didn't. Again, they don't do a great job displaying Jordan's greatness. They do a great job explaining Jordan's resume, but they don't explain Jordan's greatness. There's a difference.
Can I throw out a stat before you go? I just want to throw out a quick stat. Just what you said. Certain things can be misleading because once your name is Sully, it is what it is. Did you know that Kawhi Leonard is like the winningest basketball player in NBA history? And then also throughout the whole thing, Magic Johnson holds that record, him and like Casey Jones and all them. But some stats can be a little misleading when you look at it. I mean, well, we know Kawhi don't play as much, so his percentage is extremely high, but Michael Jordan didn't play as much, so it's a hypothetical argument, which is endless. You didn't play 20 years, so don't talk to me. You got to get, when Mike get 20 years in the basketball, NBA, now it's a little bit more comparable. But for now, it's just not enough. I step down off that.
Yeah, but like I said, this is why we had somebody in the comments say Scottie Pippen's top 5 winner all time, but not in the GOAT conversation. This is why we're saying winning doesn't make you the GOAT. Because like I said, if we take the teammates that played alongside Tim Duncan, or a perfect example, if we bring Derek Fisher into this category, Derek Fisher is probably going to be top 5 in winning as well.
Yeah.
Because when we grade him to Kobe, he has the same amount of championships Kobe has. He has the same amount. I think he has one more finals appearance because wasn't he on the?
Yes.
Was he?
OKC.
2012 OKC team, right?
Yeah, OKC. Yep.
So he has another extra finals appearances. He has more playoff appearances than Kobe because he made a playoff after he left the Lakers and went to Utah. Made the playoffs. He has more playoff series wins than Kobe. He has more playoff wins than Kobe. I don't know if he would have to have more regular season wins than Kobe as well, right? He has more winning seasons than Kobe. So the only thing Kobe would have ahead of him would be in the GOAT category, but he would still rank high enough to where he would be higher than Kobe. So that means Derek Fisher, and it works the same thing for Tim Duncan's teammates. Guys like what's his name? Ori, Parker, Ginobili, all won the same amount of games and the same amount of time as Tim Duncan. So they'll probably score less than Tim Duncan because obviously they don't got 5 championships and all this other stuff. They weren't there since the early 90s. But Robert Horry might be up there because Robert Horry's been playing since the 90s. So Robert Horry probably has a lot of playoff wins, all of this stuff, to where Robert Horry would be on this list. Which means that this doesn't really represent your greatness because these are team accomplishments. These are not individual accomplishments. These are just players that were in good situations. Same thing with Bill Russell. If I put Hondo on here, we put Bob Cousy on here. Bob Cousy has 6 championships, winning seasons across the board. He's gonna get good numbers. He probably won't rank as high in the top 5, but he's gonna rank high. So yeah, winning doesn't make you the GOAT. We keep telling y'all that, but y'all think winning makes Jordan the GOAT because that's the only thing y'all have on LeBron is Jordan's
So why is
winning.
LeBron running to Philly?
Oh my God!
Because Philly's the best opportunity right now. What else you want to do?
Best
Turn down the
opportunity
best
for him
opportunity
to do what?
to win.
Huh?
To win.
I thought winning doesn't matter.
What?
Who says winning doesn't matter?
Who said that? Who said
Who
that?
said
LeBron
that?
said that. LeBron said that.
When did LeBron say
that
winning never mattered?
LeBron said on a podcast with Steve Nash that ring culture is overrated. He said ring culture is overrated.
Ring culture does not mean winning.
LeBron
Why do you
said
think? Ace Boogie, why do you think ring culture means winning?
Running to Philly to try to steal a ring on his way out.
Ace, why do you think ring culture means winning?
Bro, LeBron James said ring culture is overrated.
Again,
He didn't say that.
Because he
Okay,
knows he's not gonna catch
listen,
up to
I don't
Jordan.
care if he didn't say it or not. Why do you equate ring culture as winning? So do you believe that Jalen Brunson is better than Allen Iverson because he won a championship?
He's not better than Allen Iverson, but he's a champion over Allen Iverson. He's a
So
winner.
that means you
over
don't
Allen
believe in ring. That means you don't believe in ring culture,
play the
correct?
game to win. You play
So
the
that
game
mean-
to win.
Okay, so does that mean you believe winning makes you better? Yes or no, sir?
It gets you a higher seat at the table.
So
You get a higher
so Jalen Brunson
you get
gets
a
a
higher
chance.
seat at the table.
So Jalen Brunson has more opportunity to be at a higher chair than Allen Iverson, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when all said and done, Jalen Brunson, for winning a championship in New York City, he's going to have a higher leverage in his career than Allen Iverson right now.
Answer the question.
So so you say yes. So Jalen Brunson is better than Allen Iverson because he won a championship, correct?
Yes or no? Simple.
He still got a lot. He still got a lot more career to play.
So that means you don't believe in ring culture. So that means you. Oh, so that
He
means
still
okay.
has a
I heard
lot
you.
more
I heard
to
you.
do.
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. Don't have to repeat yourself. So that means you don't believe in ring culture. Correct? That means you don't believe in ring culture. Because that's what
Everybody
ring
believes in
culture
ring
means.
culture.
That's what no.
all
If
the-
you believe in
all the
if you
good-
believe in ring culture, then you have to say Jalen Brunson is better than Iverson. That's what LeBron is saying ring culture means. When LeBron was talking about ring culture, he was talking about that sense of the idea. Because a player won, now that makes him better than the next player. Like how y'all like to say, Scottie Pippen is not better than Dwayne Wade because Dwayne Wade won a Finals MVP and led his team to a championship. Scottie did it. That's ring culture. He didn't say nothing about winning. He automatically knows winning's important. And anybody who plays sports and is a competitive person knows winning's important.
Shout out to 2 cents.
Winning
I
is
got the
important. So losing 6 times in the finals is definitely does not make you the GOAT.
It's more
According to
winning.
you.
It's more winning than losing if you lost 6 times in the finals.
How do you win when you lose? What are you talking about?
Sir, to make the finals, LeBron had to win 3 playoff rounds, 4 games. That is 12 times. 12 times 6 is 72. LeBron James won 72 playoff games and 18 playoff rounds in those 6 final loss playoff runs. That is more winning than losing, sir.
Yep.
Bro, he's about to be in his 24th season in the NBA.
Yes. Yes.
So 24 years
Yes.
and 4 rings to show for it. That is
Who else-
losing, sir.
Who won more? Who won
That is
more?
losing.
Who won more in those 4 years?
Steph Curry.
How?
Nope.
Steph Curry played.
You're wrong. Put it back on the
Stop
screen.
lying.
There it is.
This is Stephen Curry's winning. He's ranked 9th. He has 4.9 points. LeBron
talking about
James.
rings. We're talking
LeBron
about
James.
No.
LeBron James. He only has 4. They both have 4,
Yeah,
so he
they
didn't
both
win
got
more
4,
than
nigga.
he didn't win more than LeBron.
He's
Yeah.
won in a lesser amount of time than LeBron.
Sir, he's lost
man.
more, and he's lost more in lesser time than LeBron too. He's only made the playoffs 10 times in his career. LeBron James has done that 19 times. He only has
19
10
times.
winning seasons. LeBron James has done that twice as much.
Yep.
So
Try
LeBron
it
James
again.
does twice as much and still only has the same amount of rings as Steph Curry. That's trash.
That's not trash. If you're saying 4 rings is trash, then Stephen Curry's 4 rings is trash.
Get yourself up and try again.
How Steph Curry's 4 rings is trash?
Because
If
he
he's
only
done
got
it in
4
less-
rings.
He's
He
done
only
it
got
in
4
less times
rings.
than LeBron James.
It doesn't matter if he done it in less time. It's not about doing it in less time. He only has 4 rings. He didn't play as long as LeBron James played. That's the
this guy.
point. He didn't win as much as
So
LeBron.
he's accomplished as much as LeBron in less time. That's what we're saying.
He didn't accomplish as much as LeBron. LeBron accomplished more.
So why did they both got 4 rings then? What are you talking about? They both have 4 rings.
They both got, that's not more accomplishing more than LeBron. That's what I'm saying. He didn't accomplish more than LeBron. 4 rings is not
They both
accomplishing
have
more
the
than
same amount of
LeBron.
rings. But LeBron until LeBron James lost to
Okay,
get it.
okay, but LeBron still has the most since LeBron's played, and he's played longer than Stephen Curry. So he's actually won more than Stephen Curry.
You're getting cooked. You're getting cooked right now. You're getting cooked right now.
Yes,
Okay,
most wins in
hold on,
NBA
wait.
history.
I'll tell you this: he has more finals than Stephen Curry.
Mm.
So
More finals what?
more finals. He made more finals, meaning he won his conference more than Stephen Curry won his conference.
Yep. Yes, he did.
You get praised for getting to the finals or winning the finals.
You get praise for both. You get praise
get
for
a trophy
both.
for
No,
both.
you do
nigga.
not. You don't get
Yes,
praised.
you get praise. You
did
said
get
what
trophy for
else?
that.
You told me to add something else. Now I'm adding something else because you can't add nothing else. The 4 is not enough.
Can't add. They can't count.
You said if
They
if
can't count.
LeBron's
Don't
4
get
don't.
praised for getting there.
Okay,
You
okay.
get a trophy and a
won,
banner for it,
Who won?
sir.
Who won 4 first? LeBron or Stephen Curry?
You're
This
getting
man in the
cooked right
finals.
now. It's not looking
Who
good.
won? Who
Everybody
won more?
is on
Who
Jalen
won?
Brunson's.
Who won first? 4 first. LeBron or Stephen Curry?
Not looking good for you. It's quiet now.
You said who
Yeah.
won first? I mean, obviously LeBron James.
Okay,
Okay,
so that
then.
means LeBron James
Okay.
4 is more valuable than Stephen Curry's 4 because he
Yes,
did it
he
first.
is.
Steph was in the
Curry is
league way
chasing
before
LeBron.
Steph Curry was in the league.
Exactly, and
He
he's
was
going to be
in
in
the
the league
league way
after
before
Stephen
Steph
Curry,
Curry.
and he's going to be in the league after Stephen Curry because he's going to. The Stephen Curry will retire before LeBron retires.
And I could see Steph Curry possibly winning a 5th ring before LeBron James.
Where?
Really?
Where?
What?
Where? Where? He can't even make
Maybe
the
Oh, this
playoffs.
maybe he goes
clown.
on a super team just like LeBron James.
What?
Nah,
Maybe he
LeBron
goes on
never.
a super
tried it.
team
You
just like
tried it.
LeBron James.
You tried it.
LeBron never went to a super team and won a championship. Never.
Yeah, what you
Never
talking
went
about?
to a super team and won a championship. LeBron's never done that.
Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh not a super team in Miami.
No, stop
No.
saying that. No.
No.
3 players will make you a super team, idiot.
Get yourself up and try again.
Y'all is some real like some. Yo, y'all is
you a
really-
real zesty. I know that.
Y'all
Real
is
zesty. You know what? I can see you
You're
have
a real
I can
bisexual.
see you have a real problem with life. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me a favor. Take some time out and call 1-800 Zesty.
And get yourself
Then
up.
you may be eligible for emotional damage compensation. Call 1-800-ZESTY now.
Get yourself up and try again.
Nigga.
Hey,
Shout out
you know
to
what,
Aaliyah.
Johnny? I'm so glad that LeBron ended up winning a championship because I grew up in the '90s when the Buffalo Bills kept making it to the Super Bowl and never could get over the hump to win it. If he didn't, look, winning doesn't make you, but losing will break you. It is what it is. It's not all about wins. We're talking about in totality.
But
in
I
totality.
find it weird that people keep bringing up the Buffalo Bills. No matter what anybody say, they were one of the best teams of that era. They were better than a lot of other teams. They were better than 95% of the teams in the NBA, in the NFL at that time. That's
they
the
couldn't
truth.
close.
They just
Thurman
couldn't beat. They
Thomas.
just couldn't win the championship. But they were still better than the Dolphins. They were better than the teams that were not winning or going to the Super Bowl. They were better than 95% of the NFL. So I mean, I don't know why, and they're known because they're made the Super Bowl 4 times. That's how they're known. That's how I know. That's why they're great. Nobody knows them as losers. They're known as great players. They have Hall of Fame players. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, if you've been saying ABC, always be closing. I know they ain't won since 64 and 65. I get it. But they'll go down in history of not being able to close it. Nobody's saying they're a horrible team. No, they're not horrible, but they can never close the deal. Never.
There's no way Stephen Curry had tougher competition when Stephen Curry's always playing with all
Stop.
NBA and all
Yeah,
defensive
just stop.
players.
Just stop.
Like y'all stop. Y'all talk about LeBron James having 20-point per game scores. What the hell is Kyrie? I mean, what the hell is Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant? What the hell are y'all be talking about?
And Draymond.
And Draymond winning Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron never played with Defensive Player of the Year.
None of
Ever.
that. None of that.
Never, yeah.
Never. LeBron never played with 2 all defensive players on his roster. Stephen Curry has. What do y'all be talking about, bro? LeBron's never played with 3 all NBA players on his team. Stephen Curry played on a team with 3 all NBA players.
Come on, man.
LeBron's never played on a team with 4 all-stars. Stephen Curry played on a team with 4 all-stars multiple times.
Keep cooking.
Get yourself up and try again.
What y'all talking about, man?
Yeah, God.
Hey, get off Curry too. Hey. That's Davidson College, baby.
But that's why I added Curry to this list too as well. That's why I said I wanted to make sure I brought in all the players that people love to bring up because they love to talk about winning. If Stephon Curry's so impactful in winning, how come he only made the playoffs 10 times out of 17 seasons? How come he has less playoff series wins than Bill Russell? Less playoff wins than Bill Russell.
Mm-hmm.
He has the least amount of playoffs out of anybody here. He's the only one that made the playoff 10 times. Bro, he only made the playoff 10 times. He played 7. Y'all talking about long. This man made the playoff 10 times in 17 seasons. What are y'all talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He literally won a championship because Kyrie or Kevin Love got hurt. Or because he choked in the finals and got Kevin Durant to come over there.
Yeah.
And I give him 2022, which that one he probably would have lost if John Morant don't get hurt. But either way,
that's the fact.
The damn whole, almost the whole Denver team was injured.
Yeah.
In the first round.
Now, hey, Steph Curry, he's a GOAT. But I'll leave it at right there.
He's definitely the go to shooting. And if we had a shooting category, Stephen Curry would win top 10 easily. He'd be top. He'd be the best
No, we
player.
Number
do.
one. He'll be number one.
Yeah,
He'd be
3
number
point.
one.
Yeah, he is the best 3-point shooter to ever live.
Shooter, period.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know about shooting, but yeah, but
No,
3-point.
shooting, period. No, shooting, period.
Yeah.
Nah,
Steph Curry
he
ain't
ain't
just no
putting up them.
3-point shooter, man.
I don't know about his 2-point percentage like that, but yeah, he can
Man,
shoot. But
what?
he's known for his 3-point shooting.
I don't care about what he's known for. I don't care about what he's great at. Mid range, finishing, shooting, period. He's great at it.
Yeah,
He's
Stephen
elite
Curry's
Okay,
the
at
greatest
all,
shooter,
at
hands down.
every area in
Mid
terms of
range,
shooting.
even making layups. He's a lead at finishing in the
Yeah,
league
the
too.
finisher. Y'all be talking
okay,
about y'all be talking about
okay.
Steph like he
With
Danny
it,
Green or something, like he KCP.
okay. But hey, rank him amongst the
No, I
greats. What you just
not
said he do?
how
Tell me,
that's
rank
what we'd
him.
have to do. That's what we'd have to do. We would have to get the best field goal because we're talking about shoots. We'd have to get the best field goal percentages, right? We'd
And
have
a
to get
tip.
the best
Yeah,
Yep.
the most made shots and all that other stuff. All that would be counted. Most 3-pointers made. Free throws account too as well as a part of shooting. And then you would have to grade all of those. You would have to grade players. And I would quite think that Stephen Curry would rank high. Now the problem with that is that the greatest field goal percentage shooter is going to be a big man. It ain't going to be a guard.
I know.
That's a
No.
fact.
We
That's a fact.
within. Yeah, we stand being relative. Well, we talking about people like Kawhi Leonard, Jamar DeRozan, people like that, mid range kings, Jordan. They mid range kings. If he's known for the 3-pointer because he's the greatest at it. He's not the
But
greatest
that's
at
why
that 2-point.
but that's why 3-point has always been known as shooting because that really defines shooting. Because if you can shoot from the 3-point land, you're a good
You can
shooter.
shoot.
Because everybody could shoot from mid range. Everybody can shoot close to the basket. Everybody's good at that. And the taller you
Yeah.
are, the better you're going to be at it. But when you have to shoot from beyond the arc, that's a different form. That's shooting. That's skill. That
Yeah.
takes and that's why the greatest shooters of all time was always considered the guys who shot the most threes. Reggie Miller, Ray Allen,
Kennard,
Stephon Curry.
Luke, hey, Luke Kennard.
Who was the all time leading 3-point leader before Reggie Miller?
Probably Dale Ellis.
You know what? Now that you say that, it probably is Dale Ellis. Let me go look that up. Let me go see who's behind
Yeah,
Reggie Miller.
yeah, he was up there. Dale Ellis up there with the 3-point shooting.
Yeah, man. We gotta get our hands on that debate, man. We gotta get our hands on all the debates tonight, man. We gotta really get into it. Pause. So I said 3-pointers, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
All right, so 3-pointers, y'all. Let's look at 3-pointers. All right, Reggie Miller is 7th. So the next guy from his era that he would have passed, Tim Hardaway? Damn, that's Tim Hardaway Jr., my bad. Damn, Reggie Miller was way ahead of everybody in his era. Lord have mercy. Yeah, you're right. Dale Ellis, 1719. So Dale Ellis had 1,719 3-pointers made. Obviously, Reggie Miller got 2,500 3-pointers made.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have been that guy. It would have been Dale Ellis. When did Dale Ellis retire?
I don't know. He was
in 2000. In 2000. So that was before Reggie Miller. But I think Reggie Miller had already surpassed him by that time, though, too. But he still would have been one of the top guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what 3-pointer Reggie Miller shot to pass the guy who was ahead of him when he got to number 1.
Yeah,
I
more
just don't know who was the
time.
number 1 guy before Reggie.
Yeah, we had a couple of guys that was.
But I mean,
just
Reggie
lighting it
was
up.
drafted. Reggie was drafted what? 87. Reggie was drafted what?
Yep,
87.
87. Yep, 87.
So that's what 7 years after the 3-point line was installed. So yeah, I mean, there's barely anybody from his era that's in here. I'm looking at the top 100 3-pointers made in NBA history.
Yeah.
They got Clifford Robinson, Vernon Maxwell. That's top 100. Mookie Blaylock's top 100. Mike Dunleavy's top 100. Allen Houston, Mitch Richmond, Dan Marley, Antoine Walker, Brent Barry, Michael Finley. Who else we got here? Mike Bibby's not there. Tim Hardaway's here. Tim Hardaway's 56 all time. Eddie Jones, Glenn Rice, Who else? Yeah, that's when it starts to get. That's when it starts getting shaky. Everybody else is from the 2000s and up, really. Until you get, like I said, yeah. You got Dale Ellis, and then from there it's Reggie Miller. But Stephen Curry's about to get surpassed anyways. By the time we get to 10, 20 years from now, Stephen Curry's not gonna be the greatest shooter neither. He's gonna lose that very quickly.
You think?
Ace Boogie, how do we get cooked, Ace Boogie? Like, you just don't be making no sense, man. Like, you don't care about winning in less time. So let me ask you a question, Ace Boogie. Is Michael Jordan less of a winner because he won less and less that Bill Russell won more in less time than Jordan? You can unmute yourself.
Kevin Samuels, unmute yourself.
Yo.
Yeah, so does that mean Bill Russell's a greater winner because he won more championships in less time than Jordan?
Nigga, Bill Russell played in the league with about 8 teams, bro. That league was so trash. He was the coach and the player at the same time. He was coaching and playing at the same time. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You talking about a nigga that was playing in the league with 8 teams. Niggas was playing basketball and they were dentists at the same time, bro. Come on, bro. Let's not talk about Bill Russell.
So can I do the same thing about Jordan? Oh wait, can I say Jordan won an era where dudes were the best grocery baggers in history, playing Jordan for championships, and Jordan had to win championships versus bums like that?
Who? Name the player. Name the player. Who?
John
who?
Starks.
Who's a bagger?
John Starks, who was a grocery bagger before playing in the NBA. The grocery bagger. Talking about
before playing in the NBA.
That means he couldn't play in the NBA. He wasn't professional basketball. That means think about that, sir. Yes, think about that. He couldn't play in the NBA. He was a scrub. The NBA added more teams. Now John Starks can play. Bumps.
Before.
Yes.
Keyword.
Yes. That means he's a grocery bagger and got a job as an NBA player.
And then he became a professional NBA baller.
Yes, because it was that weak. That's how weak the league was. That somebody who could bag groceries could be a starter on an NBA team. Well, that's horrible.
You know what John Starks' career average was? You saying are you saying that
it doesn't matter career average? You know who the players that Bill Russell was playing with career averages was? You don't care about averages. Bill Russell was playing guys averaging 50 points in a season. You don't care about that.
Nobody cares about Bill Russell's era.
That's where you go. Nobody cares about the crackhead 90s where Jordan's playing crackheads. Vernon Maxwell, another Jordan's competition, admitted to being high on the basketball court. Every day, all day, on coke, too. He's on coke. Not like Kevin Durant just smoking a little bit of bud. No, this nigga's on coke. He said he was blowing boogers out. Coke boogers in the middle of a game. What are you talking about? Nigga, go somewhere else.
And what about
man.
degree of difficulty?
I know why you be pulling out here because the pull out podcast don't exist no more. So now you ain't got no YouTube channel to go to. What's up, New World?
He said pull out. Ooh, you dirty, bro.
Yeah, the pull out podcast because they fathers all should have pulled out instead of having them kids. Every last one of the fathers should have pulled out instead of having them because they all stupid. Every last one of them. The whole panel.
Damn.
Exactly. Kevin Hart. Damn.
Yeah, in the middle of the game. Come on, you know he said it. He admitted to it, bro. In the middle of the game, blowing boogers and all kind. He said he used to, literally waste all kind of tissue and all that stuff. He said he used to have a pile of tissue from blowing his nose on the sideline. Come on, man. I want to hear that. Michael Jordan admitted Jordan stopping off at a bar before a game, telling the bus, yeah, leave me here. Come back and get me in 3 hours. Talking about he was so drunk, he just saw 3 rims and shot at the middle rim. Come on, man. I don't want to hear about no weak error. You want to call Bill Russell's errors weak? Jordan's error is just as weak. These niggas was smoking in the locker room. Drinking beer and smoking in the locker room.
Got it. Hey, no, man. Hey, don't beat up the arrows like that, man. That ain't really.
No, but that was that era. I mean, back in the days, people were smoking in restaurants, smoking on planes. That was normal life. There was nothing odd about that back then. That was normal.
Okay.
The same way Bill Russell, it was nothing odd about Bill Russell being the player coach scenario. That's you know what I'm saying. Like, if you was as great as Bill Russell, you probably would make him your coach too.
But I'm like, dude, you really crapping on the arrows like that. You ain't got to. Look, we get it. It's different. Okay,
Tell the truth.
we
We
didn't have
telling
to
the
play during civil.
truth.
Hey, did Michael Jordan play during the civil rights era or something crazy like that? Then you know we can't compare one of the other.
Exactly.
See, yeah,
But
but I
that's the
understand where you're
point of the
coming
show.
from.
Two cents. That's the whole point of them is that
I get it. I get it.
they themselves disproves everything that they believe in. Because here it is, he was trying to make Stephen Curry's valuable, but as soon as we brought up Bill Russell, it's like, oh, Bill Russell did. So that means you don't really believe in winning in less time. You only want to use things that you think applies to helping knock LeBron down for you. And then they're really trying to convince themselves this because they can't convince nobody else of this, but other Zesties. So I don't even know why he wastes his time. That's why, like I said, man, go find another pull-out podcast, man. From my understanding, Meltdown Sports is still around, right? Zesty Fitness's Rants is still around. Go over there, bro. Go over there.
Soft feminine bodies. They got soft feminine bodies. They don't know nothing about basketball. They never picked up a basketball before.
Them dudes are really losing. Like them dudes are really losing their fan base. Like they're really like. Nobody wants to hear them talk about LeBron all the time no more. It's like, damn, bro. Like, it was good for a time, but damn, like y'all, that's all y'all want to talk about is LeBron.
Yep.
Some people don't want to give up the torch. You know, shit. I'm like, I'm comfortable with it. I'm an older guy now. It's just like, hey, man, let these young guys have it. Shit, get out the way. You know, it's their world and what they saying. This is what it is. And older people don't want to accept it. They some haters, bro. You just have to. I get.
Keep preaching.
Yeah, I know. Look, older people are just natural haters. That's why I hated the boomer generation. I hated them, still hate them to this day. They just are haters, and until they leave this earth, y'all won't see the change that you need to see that's necessary. You're just fucking haters. I can see when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm cool with it. But it's not my time no more. Get out of here, bro.
Say that one more time. Say that
Let me
one more
let me ask y'all a question. Why is none of LeBron's teammates up here like Jordan's teammates up
here? I don't see Wade. I don't see Kyrie. I don't see AD.
None of them are gonna be. And like I said, we're gonna see Kobe's teammate. We're gonna see Kobe's teammates up here. Again, the only person here that's not gonna have a teammate outscore them is gonna be Bill Russell and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron. Anybody else is gonna have a teammate that can outscore them.
Now I see AD's granddad on here, but I don't see AD on here.
You're gonna see none of LeBron's teammates on it. Even the guys that won 3 championships playing alongside LeBron James, like James Jones. Who else won 3 championships with LeBron? Oh, what's his name won 2 championships with LeBron? J.R. Smith.
Mo Williams.
None of them.
No, not Mo Williams. Yeah, J.R. Smith. Yeah, J.R. Smith did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because none of them played with LeBron James long enough. LeBron James was able to. Then that's why LeBron James is greater because he was able to do all of this while still playing with different coaches, different rosters, different franchises, and different what's it called too? Different roles, different positions. LeBron James has won championships in 3 different positions. He's basically won playoff games in 4 different positions. Well, no, my bad. Yeah, only in 3 different positions. My bad, because he didn't make the playoffs as a shooting guard, and he didn't make the playoffs as a center. So those 2 seasons he didn't win. And both of those seasons were losing seasons. So the only time LeBron's a loser is when he's a center or shooting guard. Outside of that, he's the winner. But yeah, I mean, again, it's a real simple thing. I don't know why these dudes get all upset and get angry about it. But again, winning don't make Jordan the GOAT. That's just the simple fact is that it doesn't make him the GOAT at all. So did anybody record the inside debate? Nobody recorded. I know Ochi said he couldn't record it. Nobody recorded. Not Ronald, not King Angel, not Olo, nobody. This is sad. Damn, inside. I should have recorded it for you, bro. I should have.
Ask
but I know you did, but remember I didn't know when it was gonna start, so I was gonna tell you yeah, and then he starts this stuff around 8:45 or that you would have been, you know what I'm saying, like I thought you was gonna be last, so in my mind it was gonna be after 9 o'clock, so I was gonna be doing this. You see what I'm saying? I didn't think he was gonna bring you up first.
So his debate. So Inside went over around 8 o'clock, right?
Now it was he started like around 8:40, so I could actually hit
Oh.
record, but I was getting the show ready, so I couldn't really like you know what I'm saying. So I was still listening while I was getting the show ready and to get everything started for the show. So, but it's all right. We'll talk the fourth quarter Steez and show him how to download it onto his computer, and then he can go on ahead and send it out to Lamont.
It says I got some. I just read some right here. It says LeBron James didn't he didn't choose the 76ers until last night.
Oh wow. Well, technically, like I said, you know, it you know, it's crazy how much LeBron gets like so much attention, but you know, technically they were really the best fit as far as
Yes, they
roster
was.
wise. So we know we're gonna talk about it on Sunday afternoon show. I'm not gonna give anything. I got really no comment to say tonight about it. Gonna still find out some more on how he made the decision and how it came about and what was the other offers and what were the other pitches. All of that start coming out soon within the next 24 to 48 hours. So we definitely can do that, man. So, but shit, man, it's just crazy, man. But you know what? I am ready to end tonight's show early tonight because I actually do got to do something tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff going on. You know, school's about to start, and I actually want to go to TikTok. I want to go see what's popping on TikTok as well. So you know, so with that being said, y'all know what this is, man. It is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
all you fine guys stepping up here and supporting me and continue to support what Brandon and I are going to do with GOAT James Kingdom, which again is going to keep giving you guys great content about the game of basketball. If you like it, please subscribe, like the videos, hype the videos, also hit the ring notifications. Be a part of the 100,000 plus subscribers that support what Brandon and I do. Like I said, we go live every Sunday noon Eastern time, and this Sunday we're gonna have probably one of the best shows ever because this is the decision 2.0 because he didn't even do this when he went to the Lakers, right? It was a simple thing with the Lakers. It wasn't even that big of a deal when he said he was joining the Lakers as much as it is now. This is way bigger. This is about as big as it was when he said he was leaving Cleveland the first time. So, you know, definitely shout out to all of you guys who support us, and again, catch us on Sunday afternoon for that. Also, like I said, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, where you can become an exclusive member to get exclusive content, access to merch, and different contests and perks for being a member. Also, check us out on the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. The TikTok Takeover on Saturday nights with Lamont and Ajani. Y'all know we do that on TikTok. Those also get repurposed and put on a FYF Sports Clips channel. But also the most important thing of the summer is the GJKTHA Summer Film Festival, where Ajani, Juan Boy, Olo, and Inside the Art get together on TikTok and in the GJK members lobby and watch film. What film should we watch next? I know y'all want to watch Jordan. We could watch that.
Oh, about that, Johnny. So Herm, I was on Warm Boys Live 2 nights ago, and Herm sent me game 2 of the conference finals of 1986 to watch on Warm Boys channel. I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna have all that 2 hours to watch it on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll reach out to Johnny. I told him I'll reach out to Johnny to see if we can see that maybe not the next episode, but the episode after that. And I said we might start with from game 1. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever y'all want to do. Like I said, if y'all got the games, just put the film. From
he sent me the link. I'm gonna send
exactly.
You the link.
Just send me the link, and we good to go, man. We can start watching. So that's what we're gonna do, man. So again, shout out to Olo, shout out to Juan Boy, man, because Juan Boy is definitely making headway. The Zesties really hate you, Juan Boy. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to Inside the Art. Great victory tonight, man. Young man, you did your thing. Shout out to you for doing your thing. But like I said, man. Yeah, man. I'm Ajani the Exposer. This is GOAT James Kingdom. You have officially been exposed by the Exposer. And like I told y'all, I don't care where LeBron go. It's still going to be...
We got that Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through clouds, holding a trophy. We got that Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through crowds, holding a trophy. The Godfather did again. It's time to begin. The Heat's gonna win with the 7-foot Nigerian. Two big boys to make big noise. Best duo in the East. These boys bout to feast. Riley is beast and sport about to unleash. New terror in the league. You cats ain't hearing me. This is heat in 3rd degree. We making this degree. Let the title goes to Miami. Confetti parade down Biscayne, man. This is why I love this game. We got the Greek freak. Biscayne's the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through crowds holding a trophy. We got the Greek freak. Biscayne's the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through crowds holding a trophy. Down through crowds holding a trophy.